Morning, Rotai. We were speaking about the law Derech Eretz today during a meal. Another one of the halachot that involves during a meal is that when they serve the service, when they give the plates and the forks and the knives and the amount of plates and the amount of forks, the service has to include serving spoons for the platter and for the salads on the table. Many times people feel very comfortable, even though with their strangers, not with family, even with strangers. They take their personal fork, their personal spoon, and put it into the salad, into the platter that's for everybody. And that could be disgusting, and it is disgusting for a lot of people. The person doesn't want to eat from the same saliva, from the same plate, the same food that the person touched, or the fork that he touched his mouth. The person wouldn't want to drink from the cup of the other person. He doesn't want to eat from the utensils of the other person. So therefore, you should be considerate. And many times, people don't even touch a salad, don't even touch a platter, because somebody else used their personal fork to eat straight from it. Some people have in their culture, it's normal for family members to share one langiri. But when you're with strangers, it's not so common. People might not be comfortable, so therefore you have to have that in mind, not to make the other person not eat the food because you sort of contaminated by taking straight. You should put onto your own plate, and for the serving spoon, if there is no serving spoon, ask for a serving spoon, and then put on your own plate, and we should eat that way. This is proper derech eretz. But in regards to eating at events together, there's no halacha that comes up. There's an argument between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel about when a person gets married and he chooses a kala. We're at his wedding, and Hatan asks, "No, what do you say? Made the right choice?" Bet Hillel says, "You always have to say kala na v'hasuda." You have to say, "Yes, you made the right choice." You give a very nice compliment, a wonderful choice. Bet Shammai says, but what if she's lame? She can't walk. What if she's blind in one eye? So it's not you can't give a compliment. He fell. Maybe you should tell him, to Papa Brad, you fell. And what? You don't tell him that. Why don't you tell him that? You should say the truth, Bet Shammai says. Midvar sheker tirhak. Bet Hillel says, no. What should you do? What's derech eretz? The guy bought already. He made this whole event. He already spent money. He already decided this girl. That's it. Everybody knows. Can he retract? He can't return. So what do you gain by making him suffer and say, oh, you didn't make the right choice? He can't change anything. That's it. He's stuck. So therefore, what should you do? To forget, go and give him compliment, give him hizuk, make him feel good, and let him enjoy his event. Same thing when we go to events as a guest. A lot of times we go to events, we say, oh, he gives convert, and he says, pachimutak, why like this, why like that? He tells the fruit, look at this table. What a cheapo, look how he puts this table. Why did he choose this venue? It's so dark, it's so far. Why he put this food? Why it came out so late? Why like this? Why this kind of decor? You should have done like this, should have done like that. We feel a lot of times entitled to go and speak. Not a lot of times we don't even speak to the Baal Simha. We're just speaking Lashon Hara to our friends. Has v'shalom. If you want to tell the Baal Simha, even then, Bet Hillel says he already spent, he already did. What should you do? Give him a compliment. Tell him it was a beautiful event. I really enjoyed. I had a good time. Midvar sheker tirhak. Bet Hillel says, what do you gain by telling him negative things? Maybe for next time when he makes another event, okay, it makes sense to say something to him. But now he asks you, so how do you like my event? No, I don't know, listen, this. It's not fair, it's not nice, it's not derech eretz. So therefore you should give him chizuk, you should give him a compliment. That you enjoyed yourself, you had a good time, and give him brachot, give him compliments. However, it's not appropriate to say to other people, you sit at the table, look at this table, look at this, look at that, look at this decor. Mazit, what? This is going to be Lashon Hara, 100%. And because of this kind of talk, many people can't make a proper event like they really want to. I said many times to some person who had a yoshvo, you don't need to go to this big hall, bring 600 people, bring speakers, nobody's going to listen, make all this yoshvo, all this food, 7-8 courses, for what? He says, no, Rabbi, I agree with you. You're right, I should give that money instead to tzedakah. But what are people going to say? What are people going to say? They're going to say, I'm a cheapo, I'm a this, I'm a that. Look how people talk. Changes the person's mentality. He's scared now to do what the right thing to do is. He's scared to give tzedakah. He's scared to go, what are people going to say about me? So therefore, if we should stop talking, we should give compliments, and everybody should do what's good for them, so then we're going to be in a much better place. We're going to be able to do make the right decisions. But because everybody's nervous about what the next guy's going to say, and what are people going to say, and what do people think about me, and we don't have that confidence to do the right thing, and stand up for the emet, so then this breeds and breeds and breeds. The problem gets worse and worse and worse. And we wonder why our events cost so much. Why do we kill ourselves with money we don't have to spend on things that don't really matter? It's because we do it to ourselves, both by speaking about other people's events and both by trying to make everybody happy. We have to make ourselves and our family and HaKadosh Baruch Hu happy. That's the main thing. And have guests, beautiful. Yeah, have guests. You can go and invite guests and have a nice event. But don't do things based on what other people say.